about how to read and answer questions about histograms. A group of high school students were asked how many social media messages they send each day. The results from the data have been recorded in the histogram below. So we have this many students, so it looks like 9, right? Because that goes up to 9 right there. So 9 students that send 5 to 29 messages. And then we have 11 students that send between 30 and 54 messages. We have 14 students that send 55 to 79 messages a day, and then only 2 students that are sending between 80 and 104 messages a day. Now let's answer some questions about this graph. Most students send between what and what number of messages a day? So our tallest bar on our histogram is the one that goes up to 14. So the students that send between 55 and 79 messages each day are the majority. Well, actually not the majority, that's not what it means, but that's the most of the students as represented by this data and this graph send between 55. How many students sent less than 30 messages? Well, this many students sent 30 and more messages, right? So how many sent less than 30? Well, just this category right here, which goes up to 9. So that would be 9. Next question, how many students sent more than 54 messages? So that would be this part of the graph from here, because this goes up to 54. So above that. So we need to add these two categories together. This one was 14. Can't quite see it because it's off the screen. 14, and then this one was 2. So together those add up to 16. Number 4, how many students sent exactly 100 messages? Well, the thing about histograms and frequency tables is we actually don't know how many sent exactly something because it's an interval of values. We know there are 2 that sent messages between 80 and 104 messages. We don't know if any of those were exactly 100 messages. So we're just going to say that this is unknown. And then the last question, how many students are represented in this histogram? So to find that answer, we would add 9 plus 11 plus 14 plus 2. So together, each amount in each part of our histogram, 9 plus 11 plus 14 plus 2, add up to 36 students total. Now, when you do your Khan Academy assignments, you might get some other questions like, how many more students sent 55 to 79 messages than students that sent 30 to 54 messages? So that answer would be 3 because there's a difference between 14 and 11 of 3, right? That would be how many more students. So look for questions like that on Khan Academy. To 54. So you look at the 2 sets of numbers and then subtract the values, like I did here. So 14 sent this many, 11 sent this many, 14 minus 11 is 3. So 3 more messages were sent by this group of students than by this group.